Willkommen zurück. So, wollen wir jetzt unseren Berils besuchen oder den Aufzug benutzen? Ich weiß ja nicht mal, wo ihr wohnt. Persönlich klingt das mit dem Aufzug benutzen für mich interessanter. Das ist aber nicht dieser Aufzug offenbar. Tja, Bericht müssen wir auch bald noch machen. Wer steht denn hier?
There's no point in hanging around here bothering me. It's gonna take me a while.
Very well, Mr. Sheridan. Please excuse me. I've been at this for hours.
Die zerstören hier Daten.
All I'm hearing tonight is Lazarus do this, Lazarus do that.
Um auf Nummer sicher zu gehen. Okay. So haben wir es zumindest mal gesehen. Aber wir können da hinten noch mal die eine Frau besuchen, dessen Namen ich vergessen habe.
Caleb, you don't come here often. Sorry, things are a little hectic here, as you can see.
What's going on?
Code Red. We're destroying all of our files, following protocol.
You're destroying all our files?
No, not everything. Obviously. Some information needs to be safe. The rest will be a treasure trove for anyone who wants to harm us. That's what's got to disappear. It's a huge undertaking. And of course, Hazel's putting major pressure on me. I think she holds me responsible for what happened with Journey. That little bitch got me in trouble.
It's her job. She's trying to keep us from going down with the ship, no matter the cost.
I agree. And you know how much I love Hazel. But it's starting to get hard to manage. My efficiency might be the stuff of legend, but even I make mistakes. How about you? Is everything all right?
After last night, who could say that?
Passt.
I mean, you know, your condition.
My condition?
You know, you're the eldest among us now.
Ja.
Touchy subject? I was wondering, what is it like? Do you hear voices? Does it come at you all at once?
Wir erzählen's hier.
It's more like a feeling. A light one at first. Then it grows and grows until it becomes unbearable.
It doesn't look so unbearable for you.
I'm hanging on, but you shouldn't worry about it. You're still very young.
Listen to us. Talking about growing old, like mortals do.
Ja. Okay.
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just the Second Inquisition attack. You're the only person here who doesn't seem fazed by it. London seems so far away. Now they're here. They're destroying the people we know. I really need to get back to work.
Good luck.
Tu das. Sie macht nur ihren Job. Ja, das ist seine Sicht, aber hier ist aktuell nichts. Okay, warte mal. Welches Stockwerk? U1.
We're waiting for Mr. Leto's signal. Until then, if you have any questions, save them. Got it?
No problem.
Great. Weren't you the one who was doing surveillance on the Roxbury bunch?
No, doesn't ring a bell.
You all look alike.
I want a report on his activities pronto. I don't like the sound of that at all. Oh, there you are. Follow me, please. We'll speak in private.
Den mag ich.
You wanted to see me?
Happy to see you, Caleb. We don't usually let anybody down here, but I can bend the rules for you.
To what do I owe this honor?
I need you. Something's come up. On the night of the attack, someone sent a message to an unauthorized recipient.
Do you know who it was?
Not now, but I will soon enough. Otherwise, the prince will have my head. Caleb, I need your help. I get the feeling that it's all connected. It's too huge to be a coincidence.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Jara Drory.
Wieso nicht?
I'm listening.
There's a lot of fishy stuff going on here, and the least we can do is try to understand how it all fits together. In my place, under the current circumstances, I can't really go poking my nose in her business.
And I can.
Nobody will bother you. I'm not asking for much. Just take a look in Jara's room to see if you can find anything that ties her to any of this. And if you could do it quickly.
Why?
Because I'm about to erase a ton of data. It's the Code Red protocol. And since Jara vanished, the prince wants her personal data to disappear along with her. That doesn't give us much time. You in?
Klar, warum nicht?
I could maybe go and take a look around.
Great. I found a key to her room. Take it.
Thanks.
It's our last chance to recover the data from Jara Drory's computer before everything disappears for good. Just insert this thumb drive and it will download everything I need. If she betrayed us, I'll know.
Fine. I'll go see what I can find.
Thanks. One last thing.
Uh-huh.
If you could keep this just between you and me,
Fine.
and don't come back to see me here. It's supposed to be sealed. It'll look suspicious. I'll send in an engineer after you. Give him the drive when you're done, but don't tell him anything. We have to keep this between us.
As you wish.
Warum nicht? Die Frage ist nur, wo ist ihre Wohnung? Wir gehen zu den Gemächern, da muss das ja irgendwo sein. Wenn das überhaupt richtig ist. Da ist Hilda.
There's no point in insisting.
The prince didn't ask you for your opinion.
Hazel can't just ignore me and then call me in like this. Now get out of here before I make your blood boil.
Mr. Siaka, you're taking a big risk.
Goodbye.
Asshole. Oh, I hope there won't be another attack.
Caius isn't the only one who's curious about Jara.
Tür ist auf.
I know you're there. Show yourself.
Azori.
Dench, what are you doing here? You'd disappeared.
A slight setback. But it's been sorted out.
Das ist doch unser Kumpel aus dem Gefängnis, den wir befreit haben. Ja.
It's been years. We thought we'd never see you here in Boston again. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Some warlocks thought they could hold me prisoner. Keeping me tied down has never been an easy task.
You stirring up trouble as usual?
No. How long has it been since we last met?
I was hunting one of the clanless.
That's right. The young Lisa Blake. But I got there first.
She had crucial information that could have saved several of our informants.
Nothing but time.
Precious assets.
Leaving her to you could have cost much more.
Tja.
Not the Boston Camarilla.
Boston isn't the center of the universe. There are bigger things in play, beyond your comprehension. But you never understood that.
There's no point dwelling on the past.
Does that bother you? Would you rather talk about the future? From what I've gleaned, the situation is far from ideal, what with the SI breathing down your necks.
Aren't we well informed?
It's all anyone here is talking about. You've reached the brink, and you cower on the edge like so many kettles.
And I dare say you'd be going about things differently if you were in charge.
If I were you, there are a lot of things I'd do differently.
Ja, das können wir niemals gewinnen. Das sowieso nicht.
Tell me what you're doing here.
You have no power over me. This court is pitiful. A bunch of children who can't see past their noses. A storm is coming, and you don't deserve to survive it.
Do you think you're so different? You won't make it out alive either.
What are you talking about?
You must feel it too. As if your entire body was pulling you towards another place.
I thought the pulling was the lingering effects of the Tremere.
It's not going to get any easier. The eldest among us end up departing. Personally, I'm not going anywhere until my job is done.
You can sleep easy. This time I am not here to interfere with your plans, nor with those of your prince. Farewell.
Und weg ist er.
Kurt Dench. I never thought I'd see him again. If he was looking for something here, then maybe Caius was right. Jara Drory was hiding something from us.
Den zu befreien hat mit Sicherheit alles ein bisschen interessanter gemacht. Wenn wir den nicht befreit hätten. Wer weiß. Ja gut, das Foto haben wir ja schon gesehen. Das haben wir nie aufgemacht, ne?
It appears that this place was hidden with an illusion. It's not like Jara to let that kind of thing wear off.
Da fehlt mir leider die Weisheit für. Habe ich etwas, um die Weisheit zu verbessern? Gucken wir mal nach. Willenskraft, Technologie. Ja. Das glaube ich nichts. Nee, kriege ich glaube ich nicht auf. versuch's und spreng gar nicht erst. Okay, installieren wir die Wanze.
That should take less than a minute.
Zwei, drei.
Jara has always been wary of new technology. Jara always was old-fashioned. Whatever's in this box must be important.
Okay. Wir haben ja gerade was eingesammelt hier. Zwei und drei, aber wir haben nur eine Hälfte. Wir bräuchten noch das Gegenstück.
I hope Caius will be able to use what's on this thumb drive. Jara has always been wary of new technology.
Wenn hier die eine Hälfte ist, dann müsste die andere auch irgendwo hier rumliegen. Das wäre zumindest sinnvoll. Was hat mir das jetzt gebracht? Ja. Okay, hier. Wir haben das vollständige Diagramm. Einmal nach links, zwei- und dreimal nach rechts. Und warte. Eins. So, eins. Und wir sind drin.
Jara was conducting her own investigation. There is no way Caius would be expecting that. It appears Caius was wrong. He and Jara may have been looking for the same individual. I think that's everything.
Ja.
Now it's Caius' turn.
Wir haben alles.
Hello, Mr. Bizori.
Has anyone left this room recently?
Nobody's gone through that door except you. Mr. Leto asked me to wait until you were done. He also told me you'd have something for me.
Here it is. Give it to him, and him alone.
And don't ask any questions. I get it. Are you done here?
Ja.
You may proceed.
Thanks.
I hope Caius knows what he's doing. Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
Ja. Erstmal besuchen wir ihn nochmal.
Now she's sending you.
Run
Nein.
into some trouble with the prince?
That's a question to ask Hazel. She's the one who doesn't know what she wants.
Did she ask you to do something?
She summoned me like a servant. I know she doesn't trust me, even though I don't understand why. She's gone all paranoid Ice Queen, and there's no way I'm gonna let it cost me my head. I don't know how you still put up with her.
You owe your place in the Primogen to her.
What, you think I don't know that? I've always done my best to keep her from screwing things up. But when she reached out to Hartford... After what happened last night, I'm not sure you realize just how deep the shit we are in goes.
And I suppose you have the solution?
Maybe. Not that I'm happy about it. There's interesting stuff going on in other places. Boston's not the center of the universe.
We don't know who can be trusted. This is no time to leave. If the prince has kept you in the dark, she must have had a good reason for it. Just look at what happened.
Open your eyes, Caleb! The Boston Camarilla is crumbling before our eyes! What are the odds we survive?
Ja. Ich hoffe, sie weiß, was sie tut. Ich bin mir da nicht ganz sicher.
They're not good, I'll grant you that. It might be too late for Boston.
You know what it's like! To feel called to be elsewhere.
That has nothing to do with this. Salem isn't elsewhere. You won't be any safer there.
It's just a starting point. We thaumaturgs will find a way to deal with it.
I see that you've planned for everything.
I've already lost too much time. You shouldn't waste your time either.
If you leave, Hazel will catch up with you.
What do you mean?
You know, she doesn't like people who have been disloyal, especially now.
Hazel doesn't need new enemies. She should be wary.
Be careful.
Goodbye, Caleb.
Ja. Er möchte wohl verschwinden. Das hier...
I've seen princes come and go. In the end, it always comes down to a struggle for power between the prince and their Primogen. Hazel is strong, but will she last much longer?
The soldier is on furlough.
Not for long, I'm afraid. The prince will undoubtedly have some new task for me.
At least she trusts you. She hardly speaks to her Primogen. Even Beryl is in the dark.
He's not used to that. It'll be good for him.
Nah.
I heard you were doing business with him.
It's something to do with the Rosemont Society, my foundation. Why?
I see.
All I can tell you is that Beryl's really the one who is in charge of it. Are you still not talking?
You could say that.
Any regrets?
I don't see why I would have any regrets.
That's no surprise. Personally, I find that giving a child so much power is dangerous. The problem is that you have to watch them all the time, otherwise they end up making a mess of things.
But trying to influence them is pointless.
You must be subtle about it, that's all. I give Mem just enough freedom so that she doesn't completely hate me. But I know exactly how to make her do whatever I want. Do you really think you'll have time to embrace Fang?
What do you mean?
Well, with all the elders gone, who knows who'll be next?
That's not something I'm willing to discuss with you.
Suit yourself.
No, excuse me, I have to go.
Of course.
Ich glaube, bei am Ende ist es schon zu spät. Die hasst dich so oder so.
Locked? Beryl must be out. I'll have to talk to him another time.
Ja, das war klar. Wir wurden ja vor die Entscheidung gestellt.
It's locked from the inside.
Moment, die hat sich da eingeschlossen. Okay. Gehen wir zum Prinzen. Das heißt, in der nächsten Folge gehen wir zum Prinzen. Bis dann.